Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I am Prithvi and I will be the Sergeant of Arms for today's 553rd meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. Before we go forward with the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in Toastmasters Club. First is kindly do not use your mobiles or keep them in the silent mode. I will give you a few seconds to do that. Point number 2. As Toastmasters, we do not talk about politics, religion and sex. So kindly refrain from discussing these topics. The third one, do not cross talk. And the final one, during the sessions, kindly do not roam around in and out as this will distract the speaker. So kindly do that during the transition time only. As Toastmasters, as everybody has a mission, even Toastmasters has a mission to achieve. So for which I would like to everybody to request you to stand up and repeat the pledge after me. The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually and positive learning environment which in turn fosters self-confidence and growth. In which every member has an opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills. Thank you. With that, I would like to begin the meeting as open for today's meeting. So we will be having a special contest within the script reading contest. So with that, I would like to hand over the stage to the very talented Toastmaster Rahul, who is the president.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prithvi, for the warm introduction. Are you all excited for today's meeting?
Yes.
Great. My name is Rahul and I welcome you all to the 553rd meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. It means that we have been meeting here for more than 10 years now and soon we will be celebrating our 11th anniversary. Before I get started, can you tell me what is the tagline of Toastmasters? Exactly. And there are 4 core values that we follow in order to become a better leader and an effective communicator. Can anybody name all 4 core values that are there in Toastmasters? Integrity. What does integrity mean? What does it include? It includes that you will attend the meetings regularly and perform your roles and assignments and prepare for them. The second one is respect. What does it mean? It means that every member is different and has his or her own ways of developing. And the third one is service. It means that for the betterment of club functioning, we will participate actively in the activities. And the fourth one is excellence. It means that you will use your best ability to perform the roles or the assignments you are given. Whoever did this did not perform really well. Now, let's have a warm-up activity, shall we? I would request everyone to please stand up and greet everyone and ask a favorite movie of the other person. You have 1 minute. You can just
Okay, good. I have already watched 6, 7
Please have a seat. Immediate past president, what is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie?
My favorite or someone else's?
You could tell yours and then you can tell the others as
Like,
well.
I have a very, like, it's very changing favorite kind of things, but out of old movies, I like Bhagwan.
Bhagwan. Great. And who you communicated with and asked the favorite movie?
Toastmaster Bhanu's favorite movie is Bahubali, 3 Idiots. Toastmaster Harjinder's favorite movie is Oh My God.
Great. Toastmaster Varun?
Again, so many favorite movies,
Yeah.
but I like movies based on the real story, like Lapata Ladies or Sam
Very recent. Sir? Favorite movie?
Seeker movie.
Telugu movie, right? Sir?
दाल पर दिल चाहता है
That's it.
I was expecting few Hollywood movies as well. I think everybody.
I think you see a lot of Hollywood movies. That is why you have given scripts
Anybody-
like that.
anybody-
टाइटल
Which movie?
टाइटल
Titanic.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the guest introduction. I can see a couple of guests today. I will request guests to share something about them and their expectation from the meeting. Let's start with sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rohit Bhattacharya. It's my third session here, so it's a good time here, and I so overall things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Bart. I'm living in Gurgaon for the last 1 year and I'm working here in a startup as a program manager. This is the first time where I'm visiting a Toastmasters club as trying to be a member of looking for a membership at Toastmasters. But I've known Toastmasters since 5-6 years when I was in school in Rourkela. Some of you might know Rourkela. So there's a Toastmasters club in NIT Rourkela. So they organized a competition in which we participated from our school, and from that time I had a liking for that Toastmasters club and the public speaking thing and honing my public speaking skills. So when I got the opportunity to be here, and then I searched for some of the clubs where I live around. This is the first time I connected with the Abhishek.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ravi. I'm new here. First time to Toastmasters Club, and my friend Lokesh invited me. So look forward to my information.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we'll get started with the contest. As you are aware that we will be having script reading contest. Just to give you context, so basically we do not have the regular structure that we usually follow. For example, in regular meeting we have prepared speech, we have impromptu speech, we call it table topics, and then we have evaluation. But today, since we have the contest, there would be contest briefing. I'll explain about the things that will be happening and what are the guidelines and rules of the contest. Then I'll share the speaking order. So basically there were actually 90 participants, but still we are left with 14 or 15 at max. Then we start. Once we have shared the speaking order, we'll start the contest. And so basically, contest chair will invite the contestant and share the premise context of the script that they will be presenting. And then the speaker will present their script, and 1 minute silence will be there. After that, you will basically vote for the contestant. And then if we have time, we'll also have table topics. It depends. Now we'll be getting started with the contest guidelines. So the scripts are from movie, especially Hollywood movies. This can be speeches or monologues. And there is no specific time limit as per the rules, but usually the script is between 2 minutes to 5 minutes. Scripts have already been shared with the contestant, and
So my script is like almost like 40 to 50 seconds.
it depends how you are presenting. If you are presenting in a very fast flow, it might take 1 minute or even less as well. So the idea is to be more expressive, but it's fine. The scripts were 2 to 5 minutes, but if it is taking less time, there is no disqualification. There is no time bound disqualification. So scripts were shared with the speakers. They were supposed to prepare the script and present it. The speakers can basically use props or perform without props. They can perform with the script or without the script in hand as well. Top 3 winners will be decided using the weighted voting. So all the members in the audience will vote, and accordingly will decide top 3. The objective is to showcase creativity and expressiveness. So just perform as freely as possible and be creative. Let's start in the speaking order. So this is the speaking order. First we'll have the script from Toastmaster Prithvi. Then we'll have Toastmaster Anurag. Toastmaster Prithvi, could you send a message in the group? A lot of people are still not present. Then third speaker will be Toastmaster Khushi. Fourth speaker is Toastmaster Abhishek. And fifth speaker is Toastmaster Abhishek Soni. Sixth speaker is Toastmaster Rajiv. Seventh speaker is Toastmaster Kritika. Eighth speaker Toastmaster Bhanu. Ninth speaker Toastmaster Lokendra. 10th speaker Toastmaster Ankit. 11th speaker Toastmaster Harjinder. 12th speaker Toastmaster Dipashu. 13th speaker Toastmaster Varun. 14th speaker is Harpreet. I believe he has backed out. 15th speaker is Toastmaster Mayank.
I think Anurag, Khushi, Ankit and Dipanshu are not there. Anyone else?
Khushi, Anurag, Ankit, Dipanshu. Yeah, these 4 members are not there. Rest, everybody is present. Let me know once you have texted them, then we'll get started. Maybe at the end they can participate if they Okay, shall we get started with the contest?
Yes.
Great. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Prithvi. He will be presenting a script from the movie Ratatouille. If I talk about the premise, this is about a critic reviewing a meal he had, and reflects on the humility and significance of new talent, acknowledging that true greatness can emerge from the most unexpected places. Let's welcome a big round of applause.
In many ways, the work of the critic is easy, but we risk little and enjoy the position of over those who offer up for their work and put their sleeve into our judgment. We drift on negative criticism, which is fun to read and write. But the bitter truth of critics that we must face that the grand scheme of things in the average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism designated to. But there are times where our critics prove truly risky. That is the discovery of defense of the new. The world is often unkind to new talent and new creations. The new needs friends. Last night I experienced something new and extraordinary from a singularly unexpected source. To say that both meal and the meal maker challenged my preconception about fine gross cooking. They have rocked me to the core. In the past, I made no secret of dishing of guest Susan's famous motto: anyone can cook. But I realize only now I truly understand what he meant. Not everybody can become a great artist, but great artists can come from anywhere. It's difficult to humble origins that than these of these genius of now looking at Gustins, who is a critic's opinion, nothing less than the finest chef in the France. I'll be returning to the Gustin soon, hungry for me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prithvi. 1 minute silence for voting. I would request Toastmaster Abhishek to share the voting link and share the QR code with the guests as well so that they can also vote. You can submit it later or you can submit right away, depends on you. Or you can submit after you have voted for all these speakers. Toastmaster Ankit, is Anurag coming? Sorry. Is Anurag coming?
Yeah, please.
How much time will it take for you to reach?
I think 5 minutes.
Okay, meanwhile, we'll get started with the subsequent speakers. Toastmaster Anurag is not present. Toastmaster Kushi is also
Yeah, he's here. Come on. Yeah. There we are.
I would have disqualified 4 people, but we already have few participants. Otherwise, people might have been disqualified. We'll get started with Toastmaster right now, or you need some time?
Like maybe you can start with the besides some
Then
second one.
You were already the second contestant. We'll start, we'll go forward with Toastmaster Abhishek. The movie for him is City Slickers. He'll be presenting a script where the actor humorously reflects on the stages of life and emphasizing how quickly time passes and the inevitable changes that come with aging. Let's welcome with a big round of applause.
Value this time in your life, people, because this is the time in your life when you still have choices to make. And it goes by so quickly that you cannot even imagine when you are a teenager, you think you can do anything, and you do. Your 20s will be blur, your 30s, you're going to raise your family, make a little money, and you're going to ask a question to yourself, what has happened to my 20s? By the end of 40s, you're going to grow a little pot belly and another chin. The music starts to get too loud that when you are a teenager, you think of yourself. The music starts to get too loud that can I begin it again?
Yeah, you can take this script.
Value this time in your life, kids, because this is the time in your life when you still have choices to make. And it goes by so quickly that when you are a teenager, you think to yourself that I can do anything, and you do. Your 20s will be blur, your 30s, you're going to raise a family, make a little money, and you're going to ask a question to yourself, what has happened to my 20s? By the end of 40s, you're going to grow a little pot belly and another chin. The music starts to get too loud, and one of your girlfriend from high school becomes a grandmother. By the end of 50s, you're going to have minor surgeries. Wait, you're going to call it a procedure, but it's a surgery. In your 60s, you're going to have a major surgeries. The music is still loud, but it doesn't even matter because you cannot hear it anyways. Just vanish, I don't know what is happening.
You're doing good.
You're doing good. Fine.
The music starts to get too loud, and one of your girlfriend from high school becomes grandmother. Your 50s, you have a minor surgery. You're gonna call it a procedure, but it's a surgery. Your 60s, you have a major surgery. Music is still loud, but it doesn't matter because you cannot hear it anyways. You and your wife will retire by the age of 70. You start eating your dinner at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, lunch around 10, and breakfast, I guess, a night before. And you spend most of the time wandering in the malls looking for the softest yogurt for your teeth. By your 80s, you're going to have your major stroke, and you end up babbling in some Jamaican nurse asking for some softest dalia, and you're going to ask, why don't the kids call me? Why don't the kids call me? And that's life. Thank you.
So, Master Abhishek, 1 minute silence for voting. Please do vote, everyone. 1 minute is over. We'll get started with our next speaker. Toastmaster Anurag will be presenting a script from the movie Other Guys, where the actor humorously explains how a group of tunas can outsmart a lion. If the lion ever ventured into their ocean territory. Let's welcome Toastmaster Anurag.
Thanks, Toastmaster Rahul. So, by the way, my script was very complicated.
Everyone's
So
was.
that's like I thought of practicing it, but unfortunately, it's very tough. So I'm using it. कर सकते हैं इसी तरह ही स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ेंगे.
Yeah, you can read this script. I think everybody started preparing his study itself.
So let me start. Okay, first of a lion swimming in the ocean. Lions don't like water. If you place it near a river or some sort of fresh water source, that makes sense. But you find yourself in the ocean. 20-foot wave, I'm assuming it's the off coast of South Africa. Come up against a full-grown 800-pound tuna with his 20 or 30 friends. You lose this battle. You lose that battle 9 out of 10 times. And guess what? You have wandered into our school of tuna. And we now have a taste of lion. We have talked to ourselves. We have communicated and said, you know what, lion tastes good. Let's go and get some more lion. We have developed a system to establish a beachhead and aggressively hunt you and your family, and we will come your bride, your children, and your offspring. We will construct a series of breathing apparatus with carrot. We will be able to trap certain amount of oxygen. It's not gonna be days at time, an hour or 45, no problem. That will give us enough time to figure out where you live. Go back to the sea, get more oxygen, and then stop you. You just lost at your own game. You are outgunned and outmanned. Did that go the way you thought it? Way gonna go? No. So this is all. I hope you understand something, because I myself find it like one line is not connected to the other. But anyway, thanks to Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I was not expecting like. I think everybody started preparing yesterday itself. That is why it is little bit feeling like it is complicated.
I think it's if we see at least the movie scene, then we get to know what's the context. At least I got the context when I saw the movie scene on YouTube.
Yeah,
Because otherwise I was not getting the context.
He shared a link with me, but in the link itself, the character is reading this with the script. He himself reading it with the script.
You can search. He shared the link.
I shared the
Search on
monologue
YouTube.
for your reference. You could actually explore the movie as well, but it's up to you. It's your creativity.
Since actor himself using a script, so I don't.
him, I shared the monologue so that.
For mine also it was monologue.
Yeah, but you could search for the actual movie, like you could just Google it, you will find. But it's up to the contestants' creativity. They did not bother to actually explore. Okay, maybe 1 minute is over. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Abhishek. His movie is, yeah, let's have a big round. He'll be presenting a script from a very popular movie 300, where the warrior recounts the sacrifice of Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, rallying his troops for a decisive battle to protect their homeland and preserve their legacy. Let's have a big round of applause for this.
Remember us as simple an order, and the king can give. Remember why we died. The king did not wish tribute, nor monuments, neither poem of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us. And he said to me, that was his hope. But should any free soul come across that place, in all that countless century yet to be, may all our voice whisper to you from the ageless stone. Go tell the Sparta passes by that there why Spartan will lie, Spartan law will lie. And so my king died. My brother died, barely a year old. Long I ponder my king-gifted talk of victory. Time has proven him boys from Greek to free Greek. Time has proven him boys from free Greek to free Greek. The word was spread that old Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, had laid down their lives. Not just for the Sparta, but for all Greece and the promise this country holds. And here on this rack, the patch of earth called plateau. Giraffe's whole face obliteration. Just here the barbarian huddles, terror, gripping tight. Their heart with icy fingers. Knowing full well what merciless horror that suffer at the sword. Knowing full what merciless horror that suffer at the sword and spear of 300. Yet they says across the plain, 10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 Greeks. Oh, the enemy outnumbers us a penalty to 3-1. Vote for any Greeks. So the enemy outnumbers as 3-1, and all the Spartans are ready to tackle that and win that victory, make the victory. This day we rescue a world from misleading telling us in the future bright that anything we can imagine. We rescue the world from misleading the talent, the us in the future bright. Give thanks, man. Give thanks to Leonidas and the brave 300 took the victory. To the Sparta. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. This is the first time I have seen Toastmaster Abhishek to use a lot of vocal variety. Kudos to Toastmaster Abhishek. 1 minute silence for voting. Well, if I talk about this contest, it might seem like this is an unusual thing happening in the club. But believe me, I just attended the Oration 2024, that is district level ISC and table topic contest. And I must say, there you are giving speech, it feels like you are performing an act. So all these things are judged there. The way you are expressing yourself, the body language you are using, the vocal variety you are using. It's not just about giving speech, it's about how you deliver and how you present your speech. So this is part of the journey to become a better public speaker. Moving forward, let's get started with the next speaker. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Rajiv. He will be presenting a script from the movie It's a Wonderful Life. It is a relatively older movie, but very well suited for today's generation as well. A man defends his late father's legacy and principles against a wealthy and unscrupulous businessman, highlighting the humility and decency his father upheld. Toastmaster.
When I was reading this script, I wish you could have told me this something. It took me 5 times. When I read it 5 times, then I understood the message. And it was nothing. Before I read the script, I need some volunteers. 3 people. Yeah, please. You don't have to say anything.
Those who have not participated can go. Yeah.
You don't have to say anything. This is for you. So among 3 of you, who is the greediest whore? So you are Mr. Potter, businessman, very greedy. You think laborers are to be screwed to suck the blood out of them. But yeah, that's a character, okay? Don't mind it. Don't beat me after this when I explain. You are Uncle Billy. You are my father's friend. My father is not alive anymore. Not in the real life, but in the script. You are Mr. Harry. You are my elder brother. I have not seen the movie. Based on the script, this is what I understood. Okay. So my father died. He was a businessman. And he worked with Uncle Billy. And Harry is my elder brother. So I'm addressing this to you. We are in the board of directors room. You made a bit strong comment about my father. You said that my father was a failed businessman. He cared only about things about people, and you just care about capitalism. So I'm addressing you. Right? So as I'm addressing, if you don't like it, don't hate me. Okay? It's a part of this. Just a minute. Now hold on, Mr. Potter. You're right when you said that my father is no businessman. I know that. I don't know why he did build this company. He never liked building a company, but he built it. It was with Uncle Billy that he built this company. But my father was a great human being. He never knew how to take the money for himself. You know what I did, Mr. Potter? He helped people who worked for him. But he never helped those people. But whatever he earned, he helped those people. My elder brother Harry, he wanted to get educated, but my father did not even give him enough money to get educated. Not even him. He just helped your people. People that you should have helped, Mr. Potter. And what's wrong with that? We are all human beings. My father has been a great humanitarian. He was not a great businessman, but he was a great human. And you know all the people who are there, the people who are sitting all there, they have worked for you. They also deserve a living. Don't you think so, Mr. Potter? They also deserve a house that they can stay. But what he did to them, he didn't provide anything. It was my father who provided all of these guys. And remember this, Mr. Potter, you refer to them as rabble, you refer to them as cattle. To my father, they were human beings. They were people who had a life. But to you, they were all cattle. You might feel that way. I'm sorry if you feel that way. But to my father, he was a very humble, very generous man. But you are an old, frustrated man, Mr. Potter. You just care about yourself. Uncle Billy, you could have done far more many things. you're a good man, you're a great human being. But you did not voice out that opinion before the character. You always listened to what Mr. Potter had to say. I know my father died. He died not as a rich man as you are, but in my eyes, he was far richer because he cared for the society. That's what I had to say before the character. I really feel all of us should care for all the laborers who are out here working for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. Wonderfully presented this bit. 1 minute silence for voting. One minute is over. Let's get started with the next speaker. Toastmaster Kritika. She will be presenting the script from the movie The Devil Wears Prada. In this script, the actress educates her assistant on the far-reaching influence of the fashion industry, highlighting how even seemingly inconsequential choices are shaped by high fashion. Let's welcome Toastmaster Kritika.
Funny? No, nothing. I just feel, both these bells look just almost similar. I'm just learning about this stuff. This stuff. Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you? Because for instance, you want to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But you know what? What you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue. It's turquoise. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's cerulean. And you're totally completely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta brought a collection of cerulean gowns, and then it was Gandhi, St. Laurent, wasn't it he who brought the cerulean military jackets? I think we need a jacket here. And you think cerulean is just simple? Thereafter, cerulean came down to the collection of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down to the departmental stores and some casual corners from where you must have picked it up, fished it out of some clearance bin. However, the cerulean has costed millions of dollars and countless jobs, and it's sort of comical how you think that you have made a choice to exempt yourself from the fashion industry, when in fact you are wearing something which has been chosen for you from the people in this room, from a pile of stuff. Huh. Thank you.
Toastmaster Ditka. I love the accent, by the way. It seemed like someone from South Delhi was presenting this script. 1 minute silence for voting. The next speaker is Toastmaster Bhanu. He will be giving his speech from the movie Any Given Day, in which a coach delivers a powerful motivational speech to his team and emphasizing on the importance of unity, perseverance, and fighting for every inch in both football and life. Let's welcome Toastmaster Bhanu.
I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes till the biggest battle of our professional lives all come down to today. Now, either we can heal as a team or we are going to crumble inch by inch, play by play, and that's how we finish. We are in a hell. Gentlemen, believe me. We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way into the light. We can climb out of hell 1 inch at a time. But I can't do that for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money. Believe it or not. I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old, things get taken away from you. That's part of life. But you really learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out that this life is this game of inches. So is football. Because in either in life or game, the margin for errors is so small. One half a step here, too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second, too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They are in every break of the game. Every minute, every second, we fight for that inch. We tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I can tell you all this. In a fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your life face. Now, I can't make you do it. You have to look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. I think you're gonna see a guy who is willing to go that inch with you. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you are gonna do same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Silence for voting. The contestant can vote for themselves as well. You don't have to be like very. Okay, let's get started with the next speaker, Toastmaster Lokin. He'll be presenting the script from the movie Flight. There, the actor, a remorseful individual, reflects on their past mistakes, acknowledging the consequences of their action and expressing gratitude for newfound sobriety despite being incarcerated. Toastmaster Lokin.
That was it. I was finished. I was done. It was as if I had reached the lifelong limit of lies. I could not tell one more lie. And maybe I'm a loser. If I had told one more lie, I could have avoided all that mess. I could have kept my wits, kept my false sense of pride, and more importantly, I could have avoided being locked up in here with all you nice folks for the last 13 months. But I am here, and I am going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years, and that's fair. I betrayed the public trust. I did. That's what the judge explained it to me. I had betrayed the public trust. The FA, they took my pilot's license. And that's fair. My chances of ever flying again are slim to none. And I accept that. I have had a lot of time to think about it. All of it. I wrote letters to each of the families who had lost loved ones. Some of them were able to hear me. Some of them never will. I also apologize to all the people who tried to help me, but I could not or would not listen to them. I apologize to my wife, my ex-wife, and my son. And like I said, some of them will never forgive me. Some of them will. But at least I am sober. And I thank God for that. I am grateful for that. This is going to sound real stupid coming from a man who is in a prison. But for the first time in my life, I am free. Thank you.
Toastmaster Loken, 1 minute silence for the body. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Ankit. We will be presenting a script from the movie Despicable Me, where a charismatic villain boasts about his recent criminal exploits and reveals his grand plan to steal the moon. Confident it will solidify his status as the greatest villain of all time. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. I used to watch some movies and say that Tiger Shroff and Varun Dhawan is such a bad actor. But I recorded myself and see how difficult it is. It's really difficult. So coming to this scene, so I am Drew, who is the villain, and you all are minions. So I'll be telling how I'll become the biggest villain in this planet. Hi Kevin, how's the family? Everything good?
Yes.
All right. So that's my boy Billy. What's up, Nelly? So, hello everyone. How are all of you doing? Simmer down, simmer down. Now I realized that there is this other villain who had stole the pyramid. Apparently, it's a big deal. Does it upset me? No, it does not upset me. A little, but not a lot. Uh, Actually, we have something great to talk about ourselves. This year, we stole the Jumbotron from Times Square. And I hope you all are going to have great time watching this. And we also stole the Statue of Liberty from Las Vegas, small one. We also stole the Eiffel Tower, again from Las Vegas. So the thing here is that we are going to steal something biggest, which will actually become the biggest steal of our life, and will be actually the greatest criminal of this century. We are going to steal something huge. But wait, I have not told you yet what it is. It is going to be the moon. And moon actually, once I have it, world will want it back. And then I will be the greatest villain in this world. And that's what I'm thinking about. Thank you everyone.
In the Toastmaster, I'm Keith. 1 minute silence for voting. Let's get started with the next speaker. Next speaker is Toastmaster Harjinder. He will be presenting his script from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where a rebellious teenager shares his unconventional method for taking illness to skip school, then delves into a philosophical rant about societal systems and the importance of self-belief. Let's welcome Toastmaster Harjinder.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. So this scene is about that this guy is trying to fake his illness, and then he gets incredible. I think this was one of my worst performances, and yet my parents didn't doubt it for a second. How can I possibly be expected to handle school in a day like this? This is my 9th sick day this semester. I think I have to bath out my lungs to take my 10th sick day so that I can make discount. Key to faking out parents is clammy hands. So it's good, non-specific symptoms. A lot of people will tell you that funny fever is good deadlock, but then you have nervous mother. You can land up in doctor's office. That's even worse than school. Life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop, you miss a lot of things in life. I had a test today. It's on European socialism. For that matter, I am not European. I don't plan being a European. For me, it doesn't matter that it is on any ism. In my opinion, a person should not consider on any ism
he should believe in himself. And I quote John Lennon that I don't believe in Beatles, I believe in myself. Of course, he was well dressed, I could be well dressed, and I would still have rights of people. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. 1 minute silence for voting. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Varun. He'll be presenting a script from the movie The Big Lebowski, where the narrator reflects on the enigmatic character of the dude and the surreal events that unfold in Los Angeles, presenting him as a lazy yet strangely fitting figure for his time and place. Let's welcome Toastmaster Varun.
Way out west, there was a fella I want to talk about. I want to tell you about. Fella by the name of Jeff Lebowski. Mr. Lebowski. This was the handle given to him by his parents, but he had hardly much use of it. Mr. Lebowski called himself as the Dude. This is such a name anyone hardly could self-apply to himself at the place where I come from. But that was not the only thing strange about Mr. Fella. Likewise, the place he was coming from, the city which I was damn interested in, the city called Los Angeles, or the city of angels, which I hardly found it to be exactly. So this dude, as I said, was not the only thing strange about this, and this city would call this city the most happening city in the world, because he would say he had never been to London, he has never been to France, and he has never seen any queen in a damn Andes. I'll go back to the time where it all started in 90s, where our conflict with Saddam and Iraqis was happening. It was one of the most stupefying things I have seen in my life you could ever see in any other place. And for that, I can die with a smile on my face without feeling that Lord had helped me. This is the story about a man, about a place, and that man is certainly not a hero. Of course, what's a hero? It's about the man who is right in sitting there at the right time, at the right place. And that's the dude in Los Angeles. And he's certainly the most dangerous person, not only in Los Angeles County, but I would put him running for the laziest person worldwide. So that's the dude in Los Angeles. Oh, I am losing my train of thought. Oh hell. I have done enough introducing him. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. 1 minute silence for the voting. Again, the speaker can vote for themselves as well. So, do vote. You can give 5 out of 5, or it depends on you how you rate yourself. Okay, let's get started with the next and the last speaker, Master Man. He'll be presenting the script from the movie Road, where the actor shares a heartfelt message from a son to, basically it's about a heartfelt message from a son to his father, reminiscing about their shared memories and expressing gratitude, love, despite the passage of time and missed opportunities. Let's welcome Toastmaster Man.
Thank you, Rahul. So I didn't get the chance to see the movie because I was busy this week. I'll try to be as good and not as good, but I'll try to be as good as it. And I'll imagine the camera as the father. Hello, Dad. You know, a lifetime ago, I was only about 3.5 feet tall and weighed only 60 pounds. But every inch, your son. Those Saturday mornings, going to work with my father, will pile into that big green truck. I thought that the truck was the biggest truck in the universe, Bob. I remember how important the work we did was. How, if it weren't for us, people would freeze to death. Remember those home movies when Mom used to dress up like Loretta Young? Ice creams, football games, hook the tuna. The day I left for California, only to come back home with the FBI chasing me. That FBI agent shot. When he got on his knees to put on my boots, he said, "That's where you belong, putting on Georgie's shoes." That was really a good one, Dad. That was really something. You remember that? And that time you told me that money wasn't real. Well, old man, now I'm 42 years old, and I've finally realized what you were trying to tell me all these years. I finally understand. You are the best dad. I wish I could have done something more for you. I wish we had more time. Anyway, may the wind always be on your back and the sun always on your face. And the winds of destiny to carry you aloft, to dance with the stars. I love you, Dad. Love, George.
Please have a seat. 1 minute silence for voting, and we are done with all the speakers.
We'll have to take it.
You can stop it. We'll have 5 minutes break. Just hang around. Meanwhile, I compile the
hard work, then definitely we will reach on the destination. But this is not a fact, because most of the people do hard work and they continuously do the hard work and the result never come out. And they think then we are not lucky and we are the unlucky. This is not about the lucky or the unlucky, because the lucky people do consistent and they plan better and they focus on their plan or the journey. So they work in single direction and they put their effort, focus and the hard work in a one thing, so they can reach their destination. It's not about the hard work or the luck, it's about the planning, focus and the direction.
Thank you, Toastmasters Ankita. Any guests want to join now? Give a round of applause for him. What's your name? Ravin. Ravin. Okay. So you have any favorite quote? By any famous person? Which would I give? If you can change your mind, you can change your life. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Guess Ravin. You can speak for more than 1 minute. The maximum time is 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay, so if you can change your mind, you can change your life.
Yes.
Right, so I think it's all about the attitude you have towards life, the way you think, the way you approach challenges in life. If you can have an attitude where you want to solve things rather than run away from it, it can help you face those challenges, learn from it, and take on bigger challenges in the future. So yeah, it's all about how you think and how you set your mind to things and tackle things, and that can really change the life you live.
I think you can give the context about table topics. Yes.
Yes. So I forgot to give you the context about the table topic. So in the table topics, the minimum time that someone should speak should be 1 minute, at which the timer will show the green card. At 2 minutes, the timer will show the yellow card. And after that, no, at 1 minute 30 second timer will show the yellow card. At 2 minutes, the timer will show the red card. It will stay up till 2 minutes 30 seconds, after which the speaker will be disqualified if he continues. And we have a approach called ODO approach, in which the O stands for opinion, R stands for reason. Why we have that opinion in place. So the reason is to substantiate that. Then the speaker can give an example and finally conclude with the opinion. So that is what the ODO approach is. Any doubts, anyone? Yes? About time or anything? Fine. So next we'll be moving to the next table topic. Yes, Toastmaster?
Danish.
So give a round of applause. So you want to speak about something or should I? So I'll give you a quote. Be so good they can't ignore you. Be so good they can't ignore you. Toastmasters.
Hello everyone. So be so good that they cannot ignore you. That's a kind of very strong statement which I personally believe it a lot. And a very prime example we can relate to is Virat Kohli. He is so good that nobody can ignore him. Like we can all see that he was not performing well in the past, like for a couple of 3 years. And despite that, but he was so good, he was so consistent, his record was so great that he continued to be part of the team, Indian cricket team. And now when he's back, he has started smashing the records in whatever team he's performing. So yeah, so I'm of that opinion that you are so good that nobody can ignore you. We can see that Modi also is so good in delivering speeches that you cannot ignore his speeches. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Try speaking for some time.
Yes, Toastmaster Raju wants to know. Next will be you. Give a round of applause to those. Want to speak about something? Okay. So, you have any favorite personality that you like?
I think my favorite personality has been already talked about, which is Kohli. But I think I can take one personality.
Okay. Who is he?
My next favorite is Federer.
Federer. Yeah. Okay. So Federer, Toastmaster Raju.
So why I love Federer so much? To the extent, I stopped playing tennis for a long time after Federer retired. So it took me almost 3 years to start playing tennis again. My love for him was immense. I think there are a lot of things that I love about Federer. I think one, of course, we all know how good his footwork was and how classy he was. But if you look at his life, how he transformed himself. So when you see his matches when he was 17, he was a very brash, aggressive, young man who could smash the rackets. But as he progressed, I think he became a very good human being. I think his love for his family was immense, similar to what I feel for my family. His wife always accompanied him. I think he became a great human being with the time. I think his core demeanor became better. From an aggressive person, he was still aggressive from inside, but that didn't come out on his face. I mean, he was trying to win every point. I was very lucky to see one of his matches. It was in Australia when he was playing against Nadal, and Nadal was taking the timeout in between. And you know how notorious Nadal is about the timeout when he struggles a bit. But Federer kept it on his, when you see live, you know how he kept his demeanor. So from a very brash person to a person who was a family man, who people loved, admired, when he left the court, he left with a smile, with a lot of handshake. And I think all of us can learn from him. Dhoni is another personality we know is very close to our heart. They're close to our heart for a reason. Their demeanor, their calmness at which they portray themselves, their family values is what we are admired. And I admire that most in Federer. And there's an upcoming Netflix documentary on him. I'm waiting for that to come. Thank you.
That's actually a very great observation. As we are young, we are very wild and brash. But as we grow old, we became mature and better version of ourselves. We become a better person. So great observation by Toastmaster Rajiv. I 100% agree with you. Next up is you. What's your name? Parth. So give a round of applause for guest Parth. You never fail until you stop trying. You never fail until you stop trying.
So hello everyone. This is my first time I'm speaking in front of this kind of audience. And as a quote goes by that you never fail until you stop trying. So this is something we all should be following in our life. And I believe when we are in a setup where we all are working somewhere or starting and we are working for a company or we are in a business of our own, this is what applies to all of us. When we are pursuing success and achievements, for that pursuit, we will have to try, and every time we fail. If we stop trying, then we will not be able to achieve what we are pursuing it. whether it is something in sports, in our careers, in our personal lives. If we are playing a sport and we are trying to master it, we will have to be trying every other time we fail. And we have seen around in everyone, whether it's the struggle of an actor like Manoj Bajpayee, or someone of a sports person like MS Dhoni, or someone in business. Let's say we have seen a lot of founders. I work in startups, so I will be giving example of Deepinder Goyal, who founded Zomato. We know how the business of Zomato went through several ups and downs, and now we have seen that the company has started profit recently. And so this is what the founders say, that you will have to keep experimenting, keep trying, and then somehow you will find a way that will lead you to your desired success, and that will give you the fame, achievement, and whatever you are looking for. So that's how I will end it.
Thank you, guest Parth. Actually, he gave a wonderful speech because he gave different dimensions as well. And he substantiated his speech with an example, with Zomato, Deepinder Goyal and all. So wonderful speech to guest Parth. Who wants to come next? Okay, so two of you. Who wants to come first? Okay, Toastmaster Anurag, you can come. Give him a round of applause.
After this, we will wrap up. I mean, after the presentation.
You want to speak about something? No, you can give me. Yes, Don't wish for it, work for it. Don't wish for it, work for it.
So wish and work, they are no different things. As per my understanding, wish is starting from a dream. If you have a dream, it's kind of wish. You are wish to achieve something, you are planning to achieve something, then this is called wish. And once you, after wish, there is a second thing, that is work. You will start working on it. Right? If you are not wish, or if you are not dreaming about something, then you are not even thinking about working for it. So both of these things are interconnected to one another. So if I am talking about any plan or anything or any dream you have, then it also started with your wish and it ends with when you start working on it. Because if you start working on it, then you will be complete your wish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag. He found something very amusing. Anyways, next up is Toastmaster Harjinder. Please give him a round of applause. So, should I give it?
Yes.
Sisters make best friend in the world. Sisters make best friend in the world.
So friends, my topic is sister makes best friend in the world. So I have two sisters, and my elder sister is around 8 years elder to me, and the younger sister is around 2 years. So younger sister was with me in the school. So we used to go to school from early schooling days together only. So, and when I was in school only, at that time my elder sister was in college also. So with the sisters I share a great bond. I used to share everything, every learning with them, and I have also learned from them a lot. So it's sibling bond. I feel that we cannot compare it with other relationships. So still, whenever we are visiting my hometown or they are visiting us, so we enjoy good times. And I would like to share one funny incident so that everyone will enjoy it. So all these both sisters and me, we were there in I think it was 1995 or 96. So we were having that landline phone. So we knew that. So my grandfather's brother is alone at home. So he is also my grandfather only, but he is brother of my grandfather. So we knew that he is alone. So we can disturb him by calling him again and again. So me and my younger sister were calling again and again, and he was picking the call, and we were not speaking. Then elder sister was quite angry. Why you are doing like this? I will tell him. Then she took the call and she informed that Dadu, these kids are playing with you. Then he said, you also keep on talking now. I don't listen to you also. So that's it.
So thank you, Harjinder, for sharing these great memories with us. And with that, I'd like to conclude the table topic session of today. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Before I announce the results, let's talk about the positives and negatives of the contest and or intro on right with the contest. You can stop the